Hi everybody, it's Galactic Man Larry here again with another Transformers review. Well, actually, this is my first Transformers unboxing and review of the Transformers Studio Series, no, Transformers Generations Studio Series, Transformers the Movie 86, Grimlock and Autobot Wheelie. Wheelie, however you say that. We're here for Grimlock. Wheelie, I don't know. It's a special case. I mean, he's there. I honestly would have preferred to have a nice sword for Grimlock or something like that, and have Wheelie. He would be like a perfect candidate for like a core class figure, like Mini Optimus here. I mean, that would have been the best solution. He would, like, if he had this articulation, that could have been a great figure. I mean, he looks fine, just he's stuck into that position. So let's start unboxing this. I mean, first of all, you have the very nice artwork of Grimlock in his dino form. And his alt mode, I mean, but you know what I mean. His T-Rex, robot T-Rex thing. Your product shots, very nice. The renders, a lot of warnings and all of that. I think if you're watching this, I think my audience is people who won't put these things in their mouth. Hopefully. Anyway, there's Grimlock. He's massive, actually. I like it. Yesterday when he arrived, I was very glad to see he's a huge figure. I mean, he's like a proper leader class. And I was like, wow. He's the biggest leader class I've had, at least myself. Well, there's of course I have Power of the Primes, Rodimus and so, but I have never opened that one, and I don't think I ever will, with having this guy and having the Commander class Rodimus on the way. I don't know if I'll keep it or not. We have the instructions, very nice, this style we all know so far, very nicely illustrated, and I like this graphic style. And we have the main star of the show, who is looking great. I mean, he's huge and he has some weight. He's hefty, let's say. So let's free him from his plastic prison. Come on, man. That's another thingy here. There it is. Yeah, he's free. And his weapon. Okay. Some good old trap in the tray situation. And the little extra here. Again, I'm not a fan of this Wheelie. I think almost nobody is. I mean, I'm not talking about the character. I'm also not a fan of the character. I personally, I mean, I don't remember watching the movie as a kid. I was just 1 year old or something when it came out. And the other day I was watching it on YouTube. And Wheelie was just super annoying to me. He was like, this voice he has and all of that. But I mean, he did his part. He's not. It's not his fault to be that annoying, I guess. But actually, he ain't that terrible. I mean, the character design. I mean, he has like a bucket head, and and the nasty voice, this annoying voice he has. He's supposed to be a robot kid, and he has the slingshot, which is removable. And I don't know, this peg, he has the size of this peg. I don't know if I'll check later if it's compatible with some older figures or so, or even maybe, yeah. Let's do this. I have Optimus here, core class. Maybe this thing. Oh, sorry. Is it compatible with? Yes, it is. Well, it's a bit too tight. So, but that means we could make Wheelie make deal some serious damage here. Now he has a bit more of my respect. Anyway, still this gun is a bit weird with the more than half of its peg, I mean the thick part of the peg being so, yeah, you cannot fit the gun far enough, you know. I'll check that later. Anyway, give me that back. See you later. Well, that's it for this guy. Of course, he's stuck in a permanent, like, sitting position. Well, he can stand by himself. He kind of, no, not like that. Ah, come on. Anyway, he has, his legs are in ball joints. He has a swivel waist. You can turn it 360 degrees. The head is on a ball joint. I mean, yeah, the head has the ball joint which goes into the body. This shoulder has a very strange, I mean, why they made this decision just to be able to make this pose kind of his, yeah, using his slingshot. Anyway, but it has no elastic band or something, because it's of course a super modern laser thingy, Cybertronian slingshot, which is so much different, like, from a human one. Of course not. Yeah, his arms are also stuck into that position they come in with whatever. Yeah, he's okay. I mean, the face is nice, the sculpt, and well, mine has like a blemish here. It's a bit unlucky, but I mean, this is a little extra. I'm not that sad if he's not perfect, because we are here for this guy. He is the star of the show, and he's hefty, he's big, of course. I mean, yeah, there's hollowness, yeah, but you're not ever like posing him like this. And hey, it's Transformers, they need space to transform. He is, yeah, I'm liking it. Let's see, articulation wise, the head is of course on a ball joint, and it has a decent amount of movement. I mean, he can almost not look up, he can look down that much. He has a bit of of tilt. Head can turn 360 degrees. The arms are on this, it's not ratcheted, I thought it was, but they can do perfect 90 degrees. Yeah, the swivel into the torso, the upper body, that's ratcheted, and it has a nice, like, yeah, it's not loose. Yeah, then the bicep has a swivel, you can turn it 360 degrees. The elbows have let me see what they have. I don't want to, okay, they have like a ratcheted thing that's for the dyno mode, I guess. And for the robot mode, yeah, it has a little snap, like it fixes there in position, and then you have to, yeah, to free it, you know, it clicks. Yeah, that's as you can see, there's this little thing with which it clicks into there, that little hole here. Anyway, the hand, oh, that's great. It can turn 360 degrees, and because of transformation, you can have a bit of this, you know, or you can transform it, and then you have like a stump hand. Anyway, stump, how do you say? Anyway, like no hand, you know? And yeah, he has a waist swivel, 360 degrees, which is great. He can do the full splits, and these are really, yeah, 180 degrees, like perfectly, even a little bit over 100. I mean, it's 180, but it looks like it goes a bit above that, like 1 degree, you know. Anyway, and they can go forward that far and backwards. Yeah, I mean, this guy has the moves, you know. The knee, it's ratcheted and can go like bit under 90 degrees, but let's say it's like 90 degrees. Yeah, it's nice, it's tight, and it's very good ratchet. I mean, it feels good. I hope it doesn't deteriorate over time. It has the, let's say, like the rocker, and it has this nice part to, yeah, so that you can do these kind of poses widespread, and it doesn't look like you have only this little joint here. It's the joint is there, you know, it's the, but it has this part to fake a bit, like to make them look more like full, not more like, but more full, you know, like to avoid a lot of empty space. I mean, the empty space is inside, but you at least you cannot see it. And do we have, I mean, the foot, yeah, it only has that. The toe doesn't move. The back, the heel, you can, yeah, the heel, you can adjust the heel, and actually it can close, I guess. I haven't transformed this yet, as you can see. As you saw, I just took it out of the box, so I have no idea. I mean, I watched some videos in the past weeks and months, because this is not new anymore, but I mean, I won't be paying overpriced to get this, at least not yet, like exactly when they come out, or even before that, you know, like I got this when I got this, and it's been a while. It's been at least for 1 month or a bit more out there, so I'm of course not the very first one reviewing this, but yeah, I don't care. I'm doing this for fun, and if you enjoy being here with me and listening and watching my reviews, which are still very amateurish, I would be very thankful if you would leave a like and comment, always with respect, you know. Oh, sorry, I changed the color of the light. And I would appreciate very much if you would subscribe and all of that. I forgot that, yeah, we have this thigh swivel. I have to check if I'm using the right word. The upper leg swivel, you know. And sorry, I mix a lot of languages, guys. I'm talking in English, of course, but I live in Germany, so I speak German, and I'm originally from Mexico, so I speak Spanish, Mexican Spanish to be. I speak also, I have Spanish friends, so I also use the original Spanish from Spain, but it's not the same. It's the same, but yeah, it varies, you know, it's like quite a change in accent and so. Anyway, of course, what I mean is my English is not perfect. Oh, I didn't know this. This is great. Anyway, the figure is amazing. I highly recommend it. He's like the proper Grimlock we have been waiting for, like for in mainline. Not, I mean, of course, the masterpiece is the masterpiece, but I feel like this. I haven't had the masterpiece, but I've seen lots of photos over the years, and so this feels like everything you need for Grimlock, you know. He's amazing. I would say he's perfect, kind of, you know. It's much more cheaper than the masterpiece, and for me it's very much a masterpiece, you know. I mean, if we're talking about similarity and so, and he has kind of like extra texture, so it blends very nicely with the War for Cybertron trilogy figures. I like it. I'm very glad I have it, and I highly recommend it. So let's transform this guy. I mean, he's a transformer. So First we remove his gun, then we go to the arms, we straighten them, we click the elbows back into place. Oh, that was a further step ahead. We collapse the fists, then we go to the feet. First of all, we need to take the heel. There's this thing with the double articulation point there, so we want to close it like this. Then we want to separate the no. We want to open the back part of the lower leg. Then we unpack this part, untab it or whatever. It has a little clip on each knee, which is nice. I hope it holds through the years. Then you can see there's this pipe here, so we have to slide this articulation part there so that the legs are together. Then we want to tab all these parts, like want to snap them into place. Then we go to the back. We have these slots here on the inside of the toe of the heel and on his trousers, let's say in his robo ass parts here. You know what I mean. He has the correspondent parts, you know, so you have to maneuver this kind of to snap there, like not snap but to go there in place. Then you have the, yeah, it's in place, you know, it's like snug, and it's not terribly snug, it's just snug. Then we want to, as you can see, the tail is all collapsed there. It has it's nice because everything is hidden in the legs, you know, it all like compresses and collapses, and the same for the other side. Then we can actually close these bits, but you have to close them together. Oh, something's wrong. I did something wrong there. Let's see what I'm doing wrong. I don't know, man. What did I do wrong here? Ah, so annoying. Anyway, I managed to just slide it in. Then we want to take the chest plate. Oh, why am I doing that? Just leave the arms / legs up there. Then we want to open the chest plate. As you can see, there's also, it extends. You just have to pull it out. It's pegged with these two pegs on these parts, these slots, I mean. Then you want to, there's this other, let's say, pegs that go in this part, and yeah, there it is, the Autobot logo. No one is able to see because it's so dark. Almost perfect, Hasbro, almost perfect. Then you collapse the head to hide it. Then I don't know if I'm doing this right, but I just did it like this and it worked. We want to, oh sorry, close like the wings, the flaps he has on the back to make the dino chest / lower neck. And then we just click the head, and there we have it. We have Grimlock in his T-Rex mode. Let's just aim that a bit lower. And I like it. I mean, who wouldn't? Is one of the, I guess, a big favorite alt mode around all Transformers, you know, because you have a very nice robot and a very cool dino, I mean T-Rex robot, you know, so what can go wrong with that? unless you really don't like dinosaurs and T-Rexes and all of that. So that could also be the case, and then you just don't get this figure, you know. But even if you don't like dinos, the robot is great. I mean, I'm not like a huge, oh, I really love dinosaurs. I mean, I did as when I was a child, so that stays for the rest of my life. Ah, look, the neck is articulated. Of course, the head is on a swivel, and it has this articulation. The mouth, the jaw can open. He has a peg here, so we can do things like this. I just discovered that. I mean, surely some other reviews have said that already, but I just missed that part, so I'm very glad to check to see this. Yeah, and actually, let me see, the peg is also articulated. No, it's fixed in one position. Ah, because it's together with the, I mean, it's the same plastic part that is there for the eyes. I don't know if you can see it. You know that part which is reflecting, you see it's the eyes together with this peg. So this peg is not going anywhere. And yeah, there's this thing like he has no front teeth, but some people are making 3D printed parts to fix this solution, this hole here. At least for the upper part, I saw it on the Foosh. Like he got the two upper teeth, but still nothing for the lower jaw. Anyway, this opens a bit too easy. I don't really like it. No. Yeah, it's opening a bit much easier than I would like it to. But I mean, doesn't matter. I mean, it matters, but it's not that terrible. His claws, little hands. Actually, for a T-Rex, they're quite long. I mean, he's a very fortunate T-Rex. Normally they have even shorter hands. I mean, as they depict them everywhere else. Anyway, just to get to things here, we have Wheelie, who has these two like holes, peg holes, whatever they're called, peg slots, and Grimlock has these pegs here and below his neck, at the base of his neck, you know, and you just have to put this like that, and this other one like, it's a bit, yeah, I don't know if that's the exact proper way to do it, but it works for me. And then you can have Wheelie doing something, man. Like he was just molded to be up here, and yeah, it's one of his iconic things on the movie. Yeah, like he's riding the T-Rex and just using a little slingshot. But yeah, that is the thing, and I really like this figure and can really recommend it. Why don't we just transform him back to his robot mode, because we're already here. Let's see. Then we open this somehow. We pull the head up. We take the chest out. Up there. Tack. Then what was the next thing? Just to split this apart, yeah? Check. Then I don't want to break it, sorry. Yeah, I will check that with more detail. Of course, there's instructions and you can check them and do this more properly. I mean, better than I'm doing it now. But once you have transformed the thing, it's quite straightforward to do it again. We unpack the legs. They are all, sorry. Yeah, now we slide this here, click, we click this here, clack, we slide the other leg, and this there, then we take the heel, we click it into place. It doesn't have to be there forever, but just to do it right. Then we take out the fists, click, And there he is. And as we said before, this is great looking Grimlock, and I think it's the one many people have been waiting for since I don't know when, since forever, you know. And at retail price, which is, I mean, is the big one is the little class. It's of course not super cheap, but it's much cheaper than the masterpiece one, and it has all the masterpiece. I mean, you know, it doesn't stay short of anything next to the masterpiece. I even think they're almost the same size or something like that. So why is Hasbro doing this? Do they want to destroy their masterpiece line? I don't care, because I have no masterpieces, and this is great. Yeah, that's it for the review. It's going too long already. Let's give him his weapon. And as I said already like 20 times across the video, I really recommend you get this figure. He's let's say all you want of a Grimlock. So that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Please give it a like. Oh, sorry. And subscribe to the channel if you want to join me on this adventure of starting my reviews and all of that. Thank you. Comment below and be respectful to each other, and see you around. So before I forget, here he is with his gun, and yeah, I have to say that the gun has the ports. Sorry, my English has left me again. For the fire effects, you know, the ones that come with, mostly with the War for Cybertron now figures. Well, Hot Rod came with these two things, well, two like this, you know. But yeah, it's compatible also. Well, now I found also these ones. The Jetfires, the ones he has now are from Skylinks, or which are the same mold as Omega Supreme. He has one of a 3-pack, the Alpha Squadron, whatever. And Optimus is also using one from Skylinks. It comes with several parts, you know, like with all of these as well. Anyway, and yeah, I'm very happy with this figure. Let me take these guys out for a moment, or for the rest of the review, I mean, because I want to show you the other Grimlock figure I had so far, because I haven't been collecting for years. I would love to have the Fall of Cybertron Grimlock as well. I think that one is great also. But I have the one from the Power of the Primes, with which when I saw it I was like, wow, that's a great figure, you know. And he's cool, but he's so limited. I mean, the feet, the legs are here, there's no articulation here, and the feet are a bit like, yeah, doesn't look quite much like feet. It's for the mold, yeah, and both modes, Robot and Dino mode, are surpassed by this one. This is the one. Of course, I don't know if we are gonna get all the other Dinobots from in this like actualized version. Here we had all the gang because they combine into Volcanicus, yeah, which is great, and I like that. It would be great if, well, he doesn't have a Volcanicus head inside, I guess. I haven't checked that, but I'm almost sure, yeah. I mean, yeah, he doesn't, let's say. So this is to combine. I don't have the other Dinobots from the Power of the Primes. I might get them at some point just to have the big guy, you know. But I mean, Robot mode doesn't stand a chance, and the same goes for Dino mode. Only thing I prefer here is like the Autobot logo is visible. You have like, they have the form, the shape of this thing is shapen here, but the logo is outside, yeah. And here is, yeah, huge complaint from a lot of people, like it's too dark. This cleared plastic here is clear, but not that clear, you know. It's a very dark shade of gray. It's almost black, you know. And yeah, a great figure. This guy doesn't stand a chance, but I'm keeping him because I might complete my Volcanicus. And yeah, this one is you have to get these guys if you are into Transformers, and if you happen to like Grimlock, which is quite probable. Get this guy. He's using now the one of Springer's blades from the Siege Springer. This one is painted. I painted it silver just because I thought this color for the whole blade was just it doesn't look like a blade. It looks like a bunch of plastic. Now it's a bit better, you know, for me at least. It has more. You have the feeling now that it's a blade, a sword, you know. It's not just a. But even if these swords are quite long for a lot of figures, this guy is so big that it's fine, but it's not big enough, you know. He should be wearing wielding a bigger sword. And I think there already are some third-party weapons for this guy, or you can use weapons from different Grimlocks or third-party Grimlock accessories, or from other figures like the Nemesis Prime or whatever, who comes with huge swords. Of course, he has his signature sword, and that's the one I would also like to have. So I'll check the internet. Anyway, that's it for now. See you around.